Hi, friends. This is Tandoor Chats, and welcome to, of course, right now you're in my kitchen. So, today I'm going to share how to make Bengali fish curry. So, here is what I've done. I just shallow fried these fish pieces, and the fish that I'm using, it's a freshwater fish, and I'm using carp fish that I bought from Asian fish market, and I had cleaned them. You can ask them to clean and cut. However, once the fish is brought, so this is a live fish that I bought, and I in at home I had marinated with cleaned and marinated with salt and turmeric, and then kept it aside, and then with a little bit of oil that I started to shallow fry, and look how beautiful it would come to. So basically, not deep frying because I'm going to make curry. So this is what I'm doing right now. So once this is done, I'm going to be using. So now this kadhai has already has oil in it, and I'm going to start cooking. But before that, let me show you all the ingredients that I'm going to use. I'll be using the ingredients. This is kalonji. Kalonji is very aromatic, and it is the onion seeds. I want to show you the size of the seed. Look at that, how small this is. Like a dot, like a black dot. Oh, I just dropped it. So this is so small. So now I'm going to also show you the ingredients that I'll be using. So I have this red onion already soaked in water with the skin intact. I have this leek which I'll be using at the end, and spring onion. So I'll be now using red onions, thinly sliced tomatoes, green chilies. Hello. Hello, Shah Jahan. Thank you for joining. And I also have ginger. I'm making rui mach or Bengali fish curry, carp. So I'm going to do this now. Starting with starting with please don't spam with um, comments that no one can understand. If you are talking about, thank you so much. So this is what good. If you are a fish eater, then definitely you're welcome to this live. If you have cooked fish before, then even better. So here you are. So going to first increase the heat a little bit, lower it, here you are. So once this is heated, I'm going to add kalonji. Okay. Okay. Now let me see. So clearly the pan is hot, and hence I'm going to add the kalonji. Like I was showing you how small is the kalonji. And those who are watching, I'd like to know from you if you are a fish eater. If yes, only then definitely respond to it. And this is simply such a tasty fish. Rohu fish. In Bengali, it is called Rui Mach. Mach is the fish. I'll just increase the heat a little bit. And once it is heated well, I'm going to use I wanted to show you what sort of pieces I'm going to use for today's fish curry. So as you can see, this fish has a lot of bones, tons of bones. However, this part has long bones, so it is easier for someone who does not like to eat fish because it has tons of bones. This is a part that you can try. However, rest of the part of the fish has like bones everywhere, so it is hard. I can tell you that. All right. So this is getting very well heated. Now, here I'm going to add dried red chili. So the dried, this is one, it's very, very hot, this dried red chili. Going to use it. That's nice. So this is the one I'm going to use now. So as this is getting, as you see smoke started to come out, I'm going to use this dried red chili or lal lonka, shukno lal lonka in Bengali. Yes, I'm also going to share the words that's used in Bengali. So that's kalonji, kalo jire, and that's shukno lal lonka. And now let it be there for some time. And when I'm ready to, you know what, I'm actually going to use a little more of kalonji. Once that is in place, now I'm going to use onion, and normally what I do is I like to cover, but first I'm going to give this a good mix. So as you saw, that the oil that I used to fry the fish, which was actually very little, I'm going to share the clip of fish frying, shallow fish fry, how to fish fry shallow soon after this video. So this one, I will just cover it. Just keep it covered. So why I cover is because when I cover it, it not only cooks faster, but most importantly, all the tastes are contained. So here I'm just trying to invite a guest, and I somehow can't, because so if you like to be invited, please share. I don't know, I just can't at the moment. I can't invite the guest. Just somehow cannot. Let me see. So we'll just I'll just keep it covered a little more. Little bit of this, and it's time to add the ginger. But did I show you? Yeah. The ginger I just crushed. Sorry about that. So I've got this crushed ginger ready. Yeah, kept it ready. Just gonna use it and add it. You know, I find these platforms to be very useful, especially you get to share food from different culture. You get to share your culture, your food. There's so many things. So this ginger, and if you have noticed, I have yet to add garlic. I may not use garlic at all. So now it's a good time to add tomato. Normally how I like to cook the tomatoes, taken together, and I would just cover it. But before I do that, I like to add some salt to it and just keep it covered. Let me again try to invite the guest, and nope, can't invite the guest. Can't invite. So no, can't invite my guest. I love it. I find it very dramatic when I'm cooking covered, and then I also I get to just see how beautiful steam is building up, especially when it's time to open it. But in the meantime, I can show you. I'm so proud of the fish I fried in very little oil that I learned from a friend's mom many years ago, that how to fry fish before making the fish curry and in very little oil, using a simple trick, and the trick is that you cover. While I get the rice ready, ভাতটা বের করলাম, ওকে? ভাত and dal. भाত and the dal. So now it is time for me to oh, I love this. So just going to increase a little bit, and now it's time for me to start frying. So just going to increase the heat. I am going to make another attempt of inviting my guest, but looks like it's not working. Looks like it's not working. I could add so I'm going to add a few of begun. Begun is in India we call it brinjal, and in Hindi we say bangan. I'm going to add some bangan. I'll show you. I have these ready. So here you are. But I will use the bangan only after I have added the potatoes. So here you are. I'll just leave them here for now, and goes very well. So once again, just wanted to now I'm going to use potatoes. Since my family loves potatoes, if you have noticed, I have not, yeah, I'm going to use a lot of potatoes today. Now, some brinjal or bangan, which I'm going to soak it in water for some time. This is a new trick I've learned. So the aloo I have, or the potatoes that I've used before using the masala. Masala is nothing but zira masala or the cumin masala. Now, because I would like my, yeah, so these potatoes to be fried well. Now, at this time, I'm going to use haldi, coriander powder, and chili cumin powder, and a little bit of coriander powder, and it will be ready. Now just I've increased the heat, and once again wanted to show you the fish fry that I'm taking so much of fried. So there are some really big pieces. I wish we had a little smaller, because sometimes the fish pieces, if they're too big, it is sometimes a little difficult. So at this time I've just added turmeric. I will not go overboard with the turmeric, because sometimes I do. And I will add little bit of cumin powder. Now, very little, not much. because in fish curry it should be the taste of the flavor of the fish more than the masala. So it is the flavor of the fish that you would want to have. I'll lower the heat a little bit, add a little bit of water. Little bit. Now the potatoes have also, look at that, how beautiful is that. Everyone has their way of cooking. So at this time, I will just add the brinjal or the eggplant. Now, I am not using a lot of brinjal or the eggplant or begun because the eggplant, if I add a lot, it may make the taste bitter, the fish curry bitter. Hence, I'm not using a lot. But I used to see whenever my mom used to make add brinjal, the coriander powder. Hi Prashvi, I'm making Bengali fish, actually fish curry in a Bengali style. So whatever I could remember from my mom's cooking. And to be very honest, so what I just added is powder. Coriander powder, but a very little bit because I've just added bangan. Hey Prashvi, have you ever tried brinjal bharta? I love it. I love brinjal bharta when my husband makes it, and he makes a really good bagan ka bharta. And just like I have had in a Punjabi restaurant in India, he really makes very good bagan ka bharta. I just want to share a funny story. So when I was many years ago, when I first came to the US, and but I'm vegetarian. Oh, I see. Yeah, even my dad, he does not eat even pyaj lasun. So my dad does not eat any kind of meat or fish or egg, even garlic and onion. So he does not. So our mom used to have. I don't know how my mom managed all these years. They've been married. This year they were supposed to complete 60 years. But, and my dad never had any complaint. He was always very satisfied with the way his food was prepared by my mom. So we had different utensils in the house. In fact, a different karchi for dad and for us, different utensils. Yes. So Prashvi, tell me something when I go visit my dad next time. I want to make. Oh, lovely. That's nice. Uh, please tell me something. Suggest me something I can make. My dad loves bangan, or does not matter, whichever vegetarian dish. But my dad loves vegetarian food. Something interesting for my dad I want to make when I go to India to see him. Yeah, that is so Indian. Yeah. I mean, especially in our family only. Dad doesn't eat pyaj, lasun, or onion or garlic. No meat, no fish, no egg, only vegetables. And my mother used to eat only fish. My brother used to eat pyaj and lasun, but no meat or fish. And under his sister's pressure, we made him eat fish. And sisters, I and my sisters, like we eat anything. So never had any restriction in the house. So we eat any sort of fish, but so this actually looks very good. Recently I made bangan and aloo in the same style as I'm doing right now, but there were more begun and more of the onion, and it turned out great that my kids loved it. Both my kids said, "Ma, that looked amazing." And so it's one of my mom's recipe, bangan aloo, and ultimately it looks like a bharta. But no, the aloo similar lengthwise, potatoes I cut, and lengthwise bangan. But for fish curry, yes, we use bangan. And so, Prashvi, since you are watching, I'm not going to show you the fish fry that I'm so proud of today. I have fried it in very little oil. I've learned it from one of my friends' mom, how to cook or fry um, vegetables or any sort of fish in very little oil. So that I learned in early years of here when I was learning how to cook. But thanks for joining anyways. So just let it be like that. Now I think I'm ready to add water. Add water. Normally I used to add cold water, and I learned from my sister that when you're cooking, heat the water and then add it to your cooking, because as soon as you add water to your cooking, it just kind of slows down the cooking process. So I've learned it, and now, especially in fish curry, I'm going to use a little so at this time I want to show something very special. And what I wanted to show is my chili purse. Look how beautiful my chili purse is. So the specialty of this purse is the chilies I can keep fresh for almost like more than 2 weeks. So this is the chili purse I'm using. It's made of silicone, and it's basically a food saving bag. I've got many bags, so I started using saving in order to save chilies, keep it fresh for many days. And now turns out, oh, oh, you do? Oh, you do? Okay. So I'm sure now you're using your, what are you using? Microwave? Or, yeah, you better get your induction back as soon as possible. Now, as I said, that I learned from my sister to never use cold water when making curry or gravy, if one has to make a curry or gravy. So I started adding warm water, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Yes, a lot. My kids love a lot of curry, and especially, yes, Prashvi, you must get your induction back as soon as possible. Do whatever you have to do. Sing, dance, make your flatmates' life miserable with your recipe share, with your stories, whatever, but get it back as soon as possible. You need your Maggie. Oh, okay. She's out right now. She gotta pay my bill. Okay. So I hope you've already had your dinner or lunch or wherever you are, whatever meal of meal. And so I've learned this through years of cooking now, that, oh, okay, I'll order. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Absolutely, Prashvi. You know what, Prashvi? I don't know if that's your PR Ashvi, or, but I really like this name, Ashvi. I don't know if your name is Ashvi. So good. Order your food and just enjoy. Lovely. And also, I want to tell you that Tandoor Chats, which is my username, I'm also a podcaster. And anytime you want to join my podcast, please do. If you have time, listen to my podcasts. Also, my radio shows. I've been able to transfer my radio shows, extract audio, and use it in, you can listen to me on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon. Yeah, please do. So I'm I'm only learning these Instagram, and Instagram I try to be, I have a travel vlog channel. It's called Born Globe Trotter, and I would definitely like you to check it out. And if ever you want to join my podcast is about people, food, culture. So if you want to join, just give me a buzz or just write to me or DM me, would be great. I would love to hear your preference for vegetarian food and what you can suggest. So that would be great. And I can't thank you enough for joining. Yes, I'm on Instagram. And on Instagram also, I'm as Tandoor Chats, which is where my podcasts happen. And you can please connect. Let's connect over there. And thank you so much for joining. Lovely. Social anxiety is afraid of. Wonderful. Wow. You know what? Let me clap for you. Not that. That's okay. You don't have to be a social, extremely social person to. I like how you said social anxiety is afraid of me. Good, good, very good. Very nice. Please do, and I'll follow you too. Hey, thanks so much, Prashvi, and I hope you have a great day ahead, and would definitely like to connect with you. Do write to me. You can be my next guest of podcast with tandoor chats. Maggie boiling in. No, I've never. Okay. Wow, that's new to me. I think that would be very interesting. One time I had tried boiling ravioli. Ravioli, I don't know if you've ever tried. So, when I first came to the US, I wanted to make a dessert on January. Really? It came out so creamy. Wow. I'm sure. I think if I share that with my kids, I'm sure they're definitely going to give it a try. And also, yeah, this is new to me. I don't know if I can pin this pin message. Amazing. This is so good. Extremely something new I learned, and also want to try that. You know what? I even though covered it, so because thank you. Thank you. But I would love for you to join the podcast, and we can connect. So, I, on my next visit to India, I'll be in Mumbai, I'll be in Kolkata. Let me know if you happen to be. We can have our podcast. And also, it doesn't matter because you can always join me. Oh, you live in Delhi. I love Delhi because I've lived in Delhi, and I also took my children to Delhi, to my childhood places. I have lived in Andrews Ganj, Gold Market. Then what other places? Kannat place. I actually lived for few, stayed for few weeks in Shubroto Park. So next time I visit again to my childhood places, I'll definitely give you a buzz. And you can actually share some good places where I can get. I have a long list, and I would definitely like to learn that from you. So I would definitely let you go and enjoy. Yeah, first, initially, it is not that difficult anymore. Um, but which part of the world that you would like to see? For a backpacker, I don't see any problem because there are some really good hostels available, and now the awareness of traveling, even solo backpacking, is oh, lovely. Chile. I've never been to South America, but not no, I haven't been, and I'm sure you're going to have a great time. But if you plan to live, you must do your homework very well. So, about almost about like 27, more than 25 years ago, we came to the US, and life was not even that difficult. Life was much easier because we were learning everything. It was first time for us. But New York, I just love New York. That's where I started my life outside India, and with my childhood friend, my husband. So we had been lucky. But I would definitely recommend you checking good hostels and joining some group. If you're solo traveling, then definitely you must do your homework very well, and also follow that particular country's travelers guidelines. And oh, wow, Rajasthan. So, which part of Rajasthan? I've lived in Ajmer, I've lived in Jaipur, but these are the only. Oh, I have also been to Nasirabad, but that's from school. But I've lived in Ajmer and oh, Jaipur, amazing. I'll be visiting Jaipur to meet artists, artisans, because I wanted to learn the artisan's life, how they do the block, the dye printing. So, planning to learn about their lifestyle, their challenges, their struggles, and their work, the traditional art block printing, in towards the end of this year. That's what I plan to learn about it. It's so nice to know in Delhi. So you've been living, now that you live in Delhi. Wow, very nice. You know what? I'm really so proud of you doing this. You live, you work, and I really appreciate that. Best wishes to you. Please do. I would love that. And I'll follow you back. I just wanted to share some things. Sometime back, I think 2 years ago, I was flying to Delhi from Mumbai in an Indigo first flight, so which was like almost 2 or 3 a.m. I think 2 a.m. or sometime like that. So I was flying to Delhi from Mumbai during monsoons, and Delhi rains had not started, of course, but Mumbai rain had not even started, and it was June almost. That year didn't have much of the rain in Mumbai, but when I flew in, I had somebody, a passenger, sitting beside me. I still remember her extremely long hair, very beautiful long hair. And then she told me, then we became friends. Now she follows me on Instagram, and she lived in a hostel. She tried flats like apartments, but then but hostels have their own rules. So she said that she does changes hostel, but there are few where she keeps rotating. She's been living in Mumbai for 2 years, and she lives in, I think, Noida, but she's from some other place, and she likes the lifestyle of Mumbai. And for many reasons, she had said that why she liked Mumbai, and she suggested few good places, food places in Delhi. So I took my kids. They were coming from, um, yeah, they were flying. That's My kids were flying from London, and it was their first time flying by themselves. And I was there in Delhi airport. We had some time. I took them to Bangla Sahib, which is the Gurdwara, and it was and gain weight. Yeah, of course, you can eat and also not gain weight. Only I can say this because only if you balance the protein, the carb, and the fat well, you should be able to eat everything. But with awareness, with like mindful eating. But who cares? It was lovely chatting with you, and I would definitely like to see you and connect with you on Instagram. And here is my love to you, if I did it right. Yeah, this is for you. I think I did it right. And you have a good night. That's okay. if you gain weight, you can always shed off weight as well. Thank you so much. I love you, Prashvi, and hope to connect with you soon. This is for you. Have a good night. Have a good night, and you have a great day ahead. I believe it's going to be a wonderful weekend for you, and you take care. So, right now it is 3, like almost going to be 4 p.m., and I believe it is about 1 o'clock for you. Sure, you have a great day too. Thank you for standing by and watching my video. Thank you, and you take care. Bye bye.